what this is? It's the Ish We Talk. Let's go!
Like, you slid in real fast and real cool, like you was jumping in the back seat.
Yeah, yeah, I did do that, huh?
I mean, you are the Batman to my fucking Robin.
Right.
So it was only right. Hey, everybody, check this out. We are live in full effect. Thank y'all for coming out and listening to us, viewing us, or doing whatever you're doing right now. You could be doing DoorDash, you could be at home with your bad kids, or you can be over your side piece house just looking for something to laugh at. Thank you. Thank you. We really are proud of you guys. This is the Ish That We Talk. I am Lily, the host of this show. Um, I don't need to say anything else. I am with the co-host with the Moses, the be all do all. Without her pushing the bells and whistles, I say it all the time because it's true. Without her, we would not have this show. So I want y'all to give a round of applause for Lindsay.
Hello, hello, thank you.
And
So,
again, this is the Ish We Talk. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, Spotify. If you're on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review so we can continue to give you the Ish That We Talk. And also, bam, brand new breaking news. All my Twitch people that are following us. Hey, we're here. Hello, how are you? I am pleased to meet you.
yes, yes, yes. I meant to tell you that before. My bad.
It's all good. That was a perfect introduction. But anyway,
Yeah.
you know what I do? I start everything off with what's going on, fam? How's your health? How's your wealth? What is good with you?
I'm good. I'm sorry, kind of distracted. Yeah, I just got a DoorDash order and
Hmm.
they just left it on the ground when my instructions say to hand it to me.
Yeah, they weird with that.
And yeah, and that just really pissed me off. So I had to complain, and then of course they gave me credit. They give me a credit when you complain.
Yeah, they give you a credit every time. The thing is, I had like $67 worth of credit one time because I always was complaining that these motherfuckers is leaving it right at the foot of my door. How the fuck am I supposed to open my door and get my shit if you put the shit in the foot of the door?
Right, right,
It's
just
retarded. I got a whole seat right there. You don't even
right,
want to put it in the seat?
right, exactly. But how about if my instructions say hand to me, do not leave on the ground in all capital letters, and these people find it they find it in their heart to leave it on the ground anyway, and it's so annoying. Oh my god, it is super annoying. But yeah. But anyway, the show must go on. This is the Ish We Talk, and we are here to talk some ish on this Saturday evening.
Yes,
Other than
yes,
that,
yes.
I am well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. The the package is doing well with Jasmine. She
Yes.
is everything is going good. We just got certain tests and everything is all right. Um, the construction is going well on the house. If y'all don't know, followers, I am remodeling my house to make sure that it is open and ready. So if I hear any crash or any like crazy cry from a little one, I can be able to be there, Johnny on the spot. So like I opened up everything. I just helped put the cabinets up today, so I felt like I was a part of it.
Uh huh.
That was really fresh.
So if you're helping out, does that mean you're gonna get a discount?
Oh man, listen. By the time it's all finished, I'm going to shout out the contractor that I got working on this because every time I help out, he says, "Oh, well, just give me this for that." Like, so yeah,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Every time I pitch in, I don't
Uh-huh.
have to pay for something.
Okay. Well, then that works out.
Yeah, because he don't have to because he usually has a guy working for him, but if that guy's not available and I'm there, he just be like, "Well, I don't have to pay him, so boom, just take this off."
Okay. Okay. I can get with that. I can get with that.
Yeah, I got a dope contractor, and he black, so it's a plus because you know
Mm.
it's so hard to find um black folks that are actually helping black folks. And I'm gonna keep it real, and I know a lot of you contractors probably gonna look at me stupid, but a lot of y'all be putting the 1 on the 10. I had one contractor to come through, and just to fix my the redo my bathroom, the nigga was gonna charge me $9,000.
That's a
So
lot.
exactly, my bathroom ain't that big.
Uh-huh.
So um,
Excuse me.
the guy that I got now, certified and everything, I'm talking about official,
Mm-hmm.
official with the city, all that shit. And
Yeah.
yeah, for the for the for the nine I gave him, he did a lot, and I still got to pay him some more money for the things he have to do. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
still I'm very very pleased with what's going on.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. All right. So, do you want to go on ahead and start with these topics?
Yeah, you know what? Let's get on these topics.
All right. All right. So, the first one is Deion Sanders. So, Deion Sanders was on some show. I don't even know the name of the show. I don't really care to know the name of the show. Um, just being honest. Uh, he was on the show, basically showing out. He he made some comments that, from what I understand, this is how they really do think when they're recruiting for football. These are the type of athletes that they want. It's just very, very fucked up to hear. Um, so I actually have the video, so um, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. So give me 2 secs. All right, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Quarterbacks are different. Yeah. We want a father, dual parent. We want that kid to be 3, 5 and up. That'll be smart. Not bad decisions off the field at all, because he has to be a leader of men. It's so many different attributes and what we look for. Offensive lineman. Defensive lineman is totally opposite.
What do you mean?
Single mama, trying to get it. He's on free lunch. I'm talking about just trying to make it. He's trying to rescue mama. Like mama barely made the flight. Quarterbacks different.
Yeah.
We want mother, father, dual parent. We want that kid to be 3, 5. Not bad decisions off the field at all, because he has a leader of men. It's so many different attributes and what we look for. Physical. Offensive lineman. Defensive lineman is totally opposite.
What do you mean?
Single mama, trying to get it. He's on free lunch. I mean, about just trying to make it. He trying to rescue mama. The quarterbacks.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on what Deion had to say?
Before I get into my thoughts, I'm gonna ask you: do you think he's talking about just black athletes or just athletes? Period.
I don't think he's talking about. Wait, let me rephrase that. I think he's talking about athletes, period. But we all know that the majority of the athletes, especially in football, is black. So of course they're talking about like they are and they're not in the same breath.
I just feel as somebody that like loves the game of football. I don't fault Deion for saying that. Just because like for a defensive lineman, that nigga has to have a grudge because you want that nigga to, you know what I'm saying, to push through. You want, you know what I'm saying, especially during high school and college, like you want him to feel like he has a point to prove. And like I get it, like that's not every defensive lineman. You know, you got some defensive linemen that are very intelligent and very smart. They just know how to use their attributes. So it's like it's one of them things where you're looking at it like, damn, it's kind of hard to choose to say if Deion is wrong for this.
I mean, yeah, I get the logic behind it, but it's still fucked up nonetheless.
I mean, it could be fucked up, but that shit is tried and true.
Yeah.
It's one of them things where you cannot fault Deion Sanders' football IQ. His football IQ is genius level.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he knows patterns. And so he's able to, you know what I'm saying, to say these things and implement these things just like Moneyball. Like, you know, how motherfuckers sit there and calculate who's supposed to be here and who's supposed to be there and who's supposed to be making these moves. Like, he has that type of IQ as a coach. So I can't fault him for that. But it's always diamonds in the rough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because Deion said that doesn't mean he won't take a quarterback who's a product of a single mother if this nigga is phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. It just plays into a stereotype, which, like I said, I get the logic, but it just sounds horrible. It sounds horrible. And then when you think about it, like, historically, the quarterbacks are white guys, and then majority of the team is black guys. So that means the defensive line is probably all black. So it's like you're playing into stereotypes when you're recruiting these positions. And then he's saying it in front of, like, what was it, like 3-4 white men? And they're just, they think the shit is hilarious. Like, that's not funny.
Yeah, but you know, it's always one of them niggas in a line that swear he a real nigga, but he ain't really a real nigga because he says some shit that white people were entertained by. You know, it's always one of them. Like, if you put it in perspective, it's always that nigga in the headboard, like in the front office, who says a bunch of shit, but yet and still it's a nigga that got his GED in prison, who worked his job and was able to move up in the company because of what he knew. So, like I said, it's always diamonds in the rough. So it's like, I really can't. I'm not really gonna advocate on what he said was wrong. It's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a game plan that they've been using for years and years and years, and it's been working for the NFL. So if you follow what he said,
I get it. I get the logic behind it, and you know what I'm saying. It's strategic and whatnot. It's just to say the shit out loud and then saying it for like a comedic effect. Like these people's lives is like your comedy right now, and you're saying it in front of these white guys. Like it just the whole setup was just very cringe.
Again, even how Deion been playing it for these past couple of months, everybody has realized like Deion ain't the nigga that you thought he was. Like, you know, you can fault Deion for doing whatever he did and the moves he made, but it just shows you that Deion ain't the nigga that y'all thought he was.
It's funny that they thought he was something else. That's the killer part. Just because you go to HBCU and coach for a couple of years, that don't mean that you ain't a self-centered person.
Exactly.
It's always been self-centered. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so. It's like this shouldn't be nothing new. That's why I said I'm not faulting that man for that shit, man. I would be a fool for doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, that made the rounds, and a lot of people had opinions behind that. It's just like I said, I'm sure people have been doing this for a long time, but it just him saying it out loud and the whole setup, it just was very cringe.
And then shit, little do we know, maybe this nigga is playing this type of stepping fetching ass dude just to even bring awareness to it, because it's funny how shit like that play out. Like, and the history of niggerdom, it's been a bunch of niggas that you know played Tomcat and all that shit just to prove that, hey, this shit is fucked up over here. Change it. I'm too deep in this shit to change it. I gotta play Sambo, but you can change it. And maybe that's the reason why he's bringing that shit out to light. I don't know. That's just I'm just one of them that is like, nah, I ain't. I just can't. I can't fault the realness of that.
Yeah, I get it. It's still cringe though. It's still cringe, but I get it. I get it. But yeah, so that was that. Next up we have so Tamron Hall. She is a journalist who has her own talk show. And this past week she had Larsa Pippen on there. Anybody who doesn't know who Larsa Pippen is, Larsa Pippen is the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen. She's also a reality TV star. And she used to be like within the Kardashians' inner circle. But she's on the Real Housewives of Miami. And so Larsa was around back when Scottie was playing with Michael Jordan on the Bulls. She was around. They have 4 kids together. One of them, if not two, I know one for sure plays in the NBA. But yeah, they got 3 boys and a girl. They're divorced, and she's dating. She's been tied to several people since her split up from Scotty. The most recent person that she is dating is Michael Jordan's son, Marcus. Um, so she goes on Tamron Hall's show. Tamron Hall presses her about her relationship with Marcus Jordan. And just basically saying, like, these men don't get along. So why would you think that that's appropriate for you to date hit your ex's adversary's son? And she's just like, everybody's cool with it, And then like she's older. Scotty is like 10 years older than her, but she's like in her 40s. And Marcus is 31. So, but she says that everybody is okay with it. Like she's met both his parents or whatnot. She said that when she was married to Scotty and they were playing together, she wasn't around the Jordans like that. She didn't hang out with Juanita or anything like that. So, it's not weird on that level. It's not like she was changing his diapers and now she's dating him. But yeah. So a lot of people have opinions about this relationship. So I'm curious to know what your opinion is because I have a couple of thoughts myself. So yeah.
Well, my first opinion is, God damn, Scotty, what the fuck did you do to have this woman every time she's out and about in a relationship, it somehow stings the fuck out of you? Like, damn, you must have been a dog ass nigga, Scotty. Like, because it's one thing for you to fuck with somebody that I might have a problem with, and maybe I don't really fuck with them like that. We didn't say words. It's another thing to fuck with a nigga, a motherfucker that I didn't fuck with, period, that I couldn't stand, and you knew I couldn't stand this nigga. For you to fuck with his kids, that means you gotta bring my kids around this nigga's kid. And this nigga's kid is fucking raw dogging you in the back? Oh my God. I have fucked up as a man. Like, that's crazy. Just imagine if you was fucking with a nigga and shit went haywire, y'all stopped fucking with each other. And this motherfucker went and started fucking with Keisha's daughter. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck did I do in life for you to just be like, I'ma always give you the fuck you face?
Yeah.
Like, cause the nigga gotta wait. This nigga waited on this. He plotted this. That's just I'm like, nah, that's crazy. At the same time, I say this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who you gonna fucking be with. Mm-hmm. Like, things happen. Like, shit. I was fucking with my nephew's baby mama. Like, just to be, just to keep it 100. Like, I didn't know that was my nephew, when I was fucking with her. But at the same time, that's just how life works.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea. My brother had to tell me, like, nah, that's my brother's son. So that's your nephew. I'm like, what? I mean, it is what it is. We've been fucking, so I can't change it now.
Okay.
But
All
like,
right.
and you know what I'm saying? You don't. So it's one of them. I'm up and down with it. Like I don't. You know what I'm saying? It could be whatever.
Well, the way that Tamron was pressing her, it was like she's supposed to care about Scotty's feelings. And I was like, no, because like I didn't really have an opinion about their courtship until the interview with Tamron Hall. And I was like, you know what? I have an opinion because if you're my ex-husband at that, my ex-husband I share 4 kids with on top of that, you did something to where this relationship is done. So I don't give a fuck about your feelings.
And see, you know, that's the thing. It's like you can't really like. That's why I said like, what the fuck did you do, Scotty? From here on out, she's really gonna fuck with you, cause like, what she end up
Your daddy, if your daddy's available and I want to date him, I'm going to date him because it's fuck your feelings at this point.
It was like, yeah, like before Jordan's son, wasn't it like something between like he was fucking with future baby mama or something, so she ended up fucking with like she really on some fuck you, nigga.
When they first split up, because they've been broken up for a really long time. Like when the Real Housewives of Miami first came out, it was like 10, 11 years ago. So they did 3 seasons back then, and then they ended it until a couple years ago, and they brought it back. So she was on the very first season. They were together the very first season, and then she didn't come back until when they brought it back. And next thing you know, she's a socialite, and she starts stepping out with Future. And it was like, whoa, wait a minute, she's stepping out with Future. But then come to find out, her and Scotty done split up. So, and they had been separated for years. I think they just got the divorce probably like in the last year or so. But they've been split up for about 10 years. And so like she became this socialite. She was hanging out with Future. She was hanging out with she actually dated Tristan right before Chloe dated Tristan. And she was already like in the Kardashian inner circle at that point. So excuse me. So she dated Tristan. Excuse me. She dated Tristan.
Yeah, because the only reason why you coughing like that is Tristan fuck everybody so much you don't even know if you got to say his name without like coughing out a fucking STD.
Hell no.
Like,
but yeah,
that nigga fucks everybody.
Everybody, right? So yeah. So then like probably like a year ago, she was in another throuple with another basketball player that was married, and the wife had just had a kid, and the wife didn't know that they had broke up. But it's all over everywhere that she was in the airport with this basketball player, and she was told that he was no longer with his wife. So it was a weird situation, and like he had just had a baby, like the baby was fresh. I don't even think the baby was a month old yet. So like she's been, with a lot of people since the demise of her marriage, and now she's with Marcus Jordan. So, and they are Instagram official, like it's a thing. They are together. So, yeah. But like I said, I'm not gonna give a fuck about my ex's feelings and I'm not gonna think about his feelings when I pick who I date after you. Because if I was married to you, that means that I was done. I was done dating people, but you're the reason why I'm back out here in these streets. So I'm gonna be out here in the streets.
But see, that's it. But see, that's why I say it's something that he did.
Yeah.
Because if they would have just split up, like, because sometimes this shit work like that. Sometimes y'all just grow apart. But that don't mean I don't love you, and I don't know what I'm saying. I want to see the best for you. It's just we just grew apart.
Yeah.
If that would have happened, all this shit we talking about would have never happened. You think she would have fucked Michael Jordan's son if Scotty was just a real nigga and they just grew apart?
Right. Right. I don't think she would have been. I don't think she would have been with nobody affiliated with the name Jordan.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think she would be fucking with other basketball players. Just she would have left the NBA alone. But
just
no.
out of respect.
Yeah. Right. If it was something like that, but I doubt it very seriously. It was something like that. But
Hold on.
I didn't follow.
Hold on,
yeah. But I didn't follow their relationship closely to know exactly what the outs were and what
you got your little gear on.
What the reason behind their demise of their marriage.
Shit. Sorry. Put a pause on this. I got family over.
Okay.
They came through real quick. Brought me some food.
That's what's up.
They coming through. I got fam. Come on. Y'all here? Show y'all face.
Hi.
What up? I'm doing a podcast. Y'all showed up while I was doing the podcast. Love to see y'all. Yeah, you right there. There you
We on YouTube?
Yeah, you on YouTube right now. Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know we had a podcast?
No.
All right. Now you know I love you.
I love you too,
That's
man.
so
Thank
cool.
y'all for coming.
You're welcome.
Bye.
See y'all later. And to the house.
Let's get this door figured out.
Guess what?
What?
Okay.
Man, you gotta fix that, man. You don't never want to be the one with the little side tooth. The little side tooth women don't never get a
A
man.
little intermission here, but if you don't know already, we are on Twitch now. So
yes, we're on Twitch now.
Yeah. So we can add Twitch to the family, so you can catch the live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and now Twitch. And then to hear the audio only, that is on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, not Apple Music, Apple Podcast, excuse me, Amazon, Stitcher, and Spotify. Yeah. So we are everywhere for you to listen to the podcast. So yeah.
I do apologize. I'm sorry, y'all. Family came through.
Cool.
You gotta love family.
Right. Especially when they bring you food.
Right. Yes. My cousin Sean sells dinners. She came through. I got and she got the Rotel tater tots. Bomb shit. Shit is fucking crazy.
That sounds great.
Then she do tacos, she do burritos, but the Rotel tater tots, that shit is slamming, y'all.
Yeah.
I told her I had the podcast going. I didn't know she was gonna pull up, but she pulled up. And little cuz was repping. She had Parker Brothers shit on, so little cuz was repping. Had to put them all on, and then she was excited. I know she gonna text me like, "Oh, you put me on YouTube." Like, yeah.
Right. That's what's up. But yeah, like I was saying, I didn't follow their relationship closely, so I don't know what the reason was behind their breakup. But Yeah. If we broke up, it got to be something big, especially because they was together for a long time. They got 4 kids, so it had to be a big deal why they broke up. But yeah,
Scotty couldn't put his dick. He couldn't keep his dick in his pants, and Scotty ended up fucking somebody that was close to her. That's why she's doing the shit she's doing. Like a woman ain't never gonna always scorn you unless you did like, cause you could cheat on a woman. I just know from experience. You can cheat on a woman, but as long, you know what I'm saying, she might not fuck with you. She might break up with you, but she ain't never gonna have no give back unless the person you cheated on her with is close.
okay, yeah, I can see that. But then you just never know, But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna care about how my ex feels about who I date because you're an ex for a reason. I'm moving on. I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna think about your feelings on or how you will feel about who I date because this wasn't the plan.
You will if y'all had kids together. You will because you know what I'm saying. You don't want your kids to feel a certain way.
I would care about my kids' feelings. I'm not gonna care about my ex feelings.
Yeah, but if your kids love their daddy, you ain't gonna never do anything to delete that.
The kids can love their daddy all they want to. That don't have nothing to do with who I'm dating. If my
Yeah,
kids okay with who I'm dating, because that's what she said. That's what she said on the show. She was like, the kids are fine. Everybody's fine with the situation. But yeah, I would care about what the kids think. If the kids are okay with it, cool. But I'm not gonna call Scotty and be like, well, I've been dating Marcus Jordan. What are your thoughts? I don't care what your thoughts are because this wasn't part of the plan. The plan was to be with you. You fucked that up, so I'm done. And like I said, if your daddy's available and I want to fuck with him, I'm gonna fuck with him. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care. What am I here? Why am I here to care for your feelings?
Well, your kids ain't gonna let you fuck their granddaddy. This is all I'm saying.
Yeah, the kids will probably have a problem with that.
Yeah, so it's one of them things where, yeah, the kids ain't got no problem with it because the kids don't understand the situation. They don't know what's going on. Hey, so yeah, they gonna be that kind. But if he was a dad or even not, I ain't even gonna say like a good husband, a decent husband. If he was a decent husband and a good dad, like this would never be going down. This like we have to really shave off everything that, you know what I'm saying, we hearing about this lady, like she's so wrong. And we have to look at what made her be the way she is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the only way this lady is the way she is, where she feels like there's no problem fucking the ops. That's what she's doing. She's fucking the ops.
Yeah.
If you got no problem fucking the ops, I've done some real crazy shit to you.
Yeah. And whose fault? So at the end, ultimately, whose fault is that?
Exactly. That's why I said stop shaving the shit, saying, you know what I'm saying, she wrong for it. Understand it's a reason why this lady is not giving a fuck.
Right. And that's what killed me about the interview because Tamron was really pressing her like it was something wrong with her. Like she's supposed to have some type of thought in her head about what Scotty feels and how he would feel about this. I don't give a fuck about what Scotty thinks about this. Like, what?
Scotty didn't give a fuck.
Like I said, I didn't have no opinion about the situation until that interview, and I was like, "Oh, no, Tamron out of pocket. Tamron's out of pocket. Why the fuck would she care about this? Why the fuck would she care about Scotty's feelings? So what? I don't care. They could have been in a shootout every other week. I don't care. I'm going to fuck Michael Jordan's son, and that's just what it is. And this wasn't part of the plan. The plan was to be with you for forever, and you fucked that up.
Yeah, and you fucked it. Not only did you fuck it up, you fucked it up to a point where she's really the fucked up.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Like, you might have fucked up simple ways, like not caring, not listening. You might have cheated. You might have cheated with a foreign bitch or some. This bitch don't got no ties to me. What you did was you cheated so closely to me that you embarrassed me. Like, I'm speaking in the terms of I have so many sisters and a mother that I love. Like, I'm like, you cheated on me in such a way that I don't give a fuck about your character. Like, that's the thing. It's like, we got to understand that this came from somewhere. This ain't out of the blue. Like, she's trying to make it like it's out of the blue. Like, nah. No. This is, oh, shit. This little young nigga want to give me some pussy. Oh, shit. And he Michael Jordan's son. Oh, shit. I'm about to fuck your life up, nigga. No, like, for real. Like, I'm about to fuck. And my kid is like, I don't give a fuck. Because we don't really know daddy like that.
Yeah, like, for real. And then on top of that, like, and then you put it into more context. He got Larsa when she was 21. You know what I'm saying? And then right after marrying her, that's when she started popping out these kids. So she's been a wife and mother her adulthood, you know? So yeah, we're like, I only got one kid that's underage now. And I'm nice looking. I'm a socialite. I'm making my own money on top of spending your money still. And you fucked this shit up. You
did it. You did this so fucked up where I don't give a fuck. Like, I hate it because I'm not a feminist, y'all. I just want to let y'all know that we talk. I'm not a feminist. I'm a real one. I am totally 100. I am real with myself. I know when I fucked up in life. So every nigga gotta hold themselves accountable for shit.
Yeah. You
know you fucked that up. You know you did some shit to make her do some shit like that because, my nigga, I'm gonna keep it 100. You are a multi-millionaire. You pay this woman every fucking month. If y'all had an what the white people say, acclible, I don't know the word. I'm fumbling over.
I got what you're saying.
But if that was an acclible split, we wouldn't even be talking about shit because she would have looked at Michael Jordan's son and been like, nah, because she's still team pimping. They just don't bond no more. I know a lot of niggas right now that ain't got no money. And they baby mamas wouldn't do no shit like that. You know why? Because them motherfuckers kept it real. They just grew apart.
Yeah. 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 So basically, at the end of the day, fuck your feelings.
Yeah, you did that. You should have cheated. You should have cheated so far beyond her. You cheated close. You got caught fucking a friend.
Right.
And now forever she gonna fuck with you. And that's your fault.
Yeah, basically, you know. But that's on him.
That's like with Tiger in China. You start fucking my friend's sister. So I fucked my sister's my friend's brother.
Wait, what?
Like I said, that's just like Tiger and Black China.
Oh, yeah.
You start fucking my friend's sister, so I start fucking my friend's brother. You got me fucked up.
Right.
It's like niggas gotta understand they accountable for shit.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. So yeah. At the end of the day, fuck that nigga feelings. So moving on. excuse me. So, yeah. um, let's go to this. So, Creed 3 just came out. Came out yesterday. I went and saw it. Um, yeah. So at the premiere for Creed 3, on the red carpet, L'Oreal, who is like I think she rapped at one point, but now she's like a media personality. She was on the red carpet interviewing people. One of the people that she interviewed was Michael B. Jordan. And apparently she went to school with Michael B. Jordan at one point. And so while she's interviewing Michael B. Jordan on the red carpet, he brings up, yeah, how y'all used to call me corny.
Yeah, the corny kid, right?
Yeah. And so she was like, no, I didn't call you corny. Blah, blah, blah. I think she said that what she actually did was they teased him about his name because his name was Michael Jordan. And he's not Michael Jordan.
It's clearly not Michael Jordan.
Right. So they had a little exchange or whatever. And so the internet pretty much started having a debate on, is Michael B. Jordan corny? I never thought of him being corny, because a lot of people was like going back and forth about if he should have confronted her. And they were saying the fact that he confronted her about that makes him corny. And I'm just like, I didn't think that would make him corny, but what else?
And he didn't confront her. He stated a statement.
Yeah, he made a statement. But what are your thoughts on it? Do you think that Michael B. Jordan is corny, period?
First off, shout out to Michael B. Jordan. I've been following you since The Wire, so no, I don't think you a corny nigga at all. You know, what I think is you did what every last one of us would have, you know what I'm saying, did in your place. You accomplished a lot of things. And you was able to see somebody who maybe per se didn't, you know what I'm saying, didn't say anything wrong to you or disrespect you, but that person hung around people that you knew disrespected you. So yeah, all of us is gonna address that. I don't give a fuck who you is, and I am King Petty. So I understand as King Petty the things I would do. So I know good and damn well somebody who has made it like he's made it, humble or not, is gonna address some shit. Now he didn't rub it in, he didn't like, they actually had a good fucking interview together after that. But he had to address what he had to address. And it is what it is. You know, I don't feel he did anything wrong in that. I would have did the same thing if I was in his shoes. Like, I mean, bitch, look at me now. Like, yeah, y'all was like, clearly he's not a Michael Jordan, all that making fun of my name. But okay, my name is not only an actor, but a director and a producer. I am doing all this shit now. So, yeah, the corny kid, right? I'm gonna say the same shit.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong with him saying that, because it was just like, yeah, I remember y'all teasing me or whatever, you know. I know, it's basically a look at me now moment. Yeah. I don't think there was nothing wrong with him saying that. It did catch her off guard, you know. She had a little egg on her face, but she wiped it off at the end, you know. It was cool. But the way the internet is acting, and they really saying that this nigga's corny, I'm like, I didn't think he was corny, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, the shit is just stupid. That's just like, if he's corny, then every rapper that ever made it big is corny. Because like every rapper that ever made it big, I always talk about the motherfucker who shitted on.
Right.
So you saying in that logic, you saying Kendrick Lamar is corny? You saying J. Cole is corny? You saying Jay-Z is corny? You saying Tupac is corny? Because you know how many niggas he talked about.
Right.
Like,
He name dropped 5011 songs or 5011 people in Bomb First.
Exactly. You saying 50 Cent is corny? You saying Eminem is corny? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right. So I don't know. I'm just like, maybe there's other things that he does, because he's another person that I know, but I don't follow. I'm not that big of a fan of his to where I'm following every move that he makes for me to be like, oh, he's corny. Oh, he's not corny. Like, I don't care.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. The truth of the matter, the real reason that motherfuckers is trying to headhunt him is because they feel like he came aggressive towards a black woman, and he don't date a lot of black women. Yeah. And with that whole thing with Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey, like a lot of people were like jumping in arms, like, oh no, he's just so guarded against black women. He gonna bring some old shit up. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not guarded on black women. I love black women. You think I ain't gonna bring no old shit up on a bitch?
Yeah. Right.
Fuck out of here.
Right. Because you're not gonna play in my face and act like you ain't never talked shit about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Especially if you bring up the fact that we went to school together.
Yeah, you act like we was cool, bitch. You didn't hang with me. You hung out with every motherfucker that used to talk about me. Fuck what you talking about, bitch.
Exactly. And then you go on your little podcast or whatever, and you talk about how y'all used to tease me for bringing my headshot, but look at me now. You're on a podcast talking about me. And you're not talking about anybody that you went to school with. You're on a podcast talking about me. So
actor, director, producer.
Right. So yeah. Like,
you're a host. You're a fucking host. I am an actor, director, producer. You're a host, bitch.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
How corny do I gotta be to make it past you, bitch? If that's the case, if that's corny, I wish I'm corny.
Right. Because this is the thing. He could have been angry as hell and been like, hell no, I ain't giving you no interview, bitch. I remember when you used to talk about me when we was in high school. Like, he could have really went there with her. And then they would have been talking shit. Oh, he need to get over old stuff and blah, 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 blah. But he would have been well within his right doing that because they teased him in high school. So why would I give you an interview? Remember how you used to treat me in high school, bitch? Remember, y'all kept oh, you ain't Michael Jordan. No, the fuck, I'm not Michael Jordan. I'm Michael Bakari Jordan.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And I'm gonna make a name for myself, bitch. And who are you again?
And who are you again, Miss YouTube fucking host? Like, fuck out of here.
Right.
I don't know if y'all know this, America, but you're supposed to do that to people. If a person ever addresses that y'all knew each other from back then, and that person used to shit on you, yeah, you say that right there, because everything ain't sweet. We ain't cool. Get the fuck out of here. Now I'm gonna be professional like he was. He was super professional, but yeah, oh yeah, the corny kid, right?
Right.
I'm gonna say the same shit. Like, yeah, we ain't gonna act like, yeah, we hung out and we was cool friends. Bitch, you used to talk about me. But whatever. What we doing right now?
Right. He hopped right back into the interview, answering her questions. And then she tried to be cute at the end. You're not corny anymore, bitch. If you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Bitch, suck my the man. If you don't suck the back of my balls, bitch, gone.
And did you catch the end of the interview look that he gave her when she said that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's
Because
crazy.
he really wanted to turn back into Creed and like hit her with a right. Like, bitch, I don't fuck with you for real.
Right.
And he had every right. At the end of the day, man, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all saying. Like, y'all could tell me in my face, right? Because that ain't corny. That's just keeping it 100. Like, none of y'all say nothing in real life when a motherfucker addresses somebody and they be like, oh yeah, nah, fuck that shit, nigga. I remember when you said that bullshit in front of such and such and such and such about me. Bitch, we can have hands. Like, none of y'all say nothing. Y'all don't call that nigga corny for saying some shit he brung up 6 years ago.
Right.
But y'all saying some shit about Michael B.
Right. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Niggas is weird.
Really
like right now, this is a nigga you know that'll fight a motherfucker since high school. Right. We all know that nigga. It's either a nigga or a bride that we know that they straight up say, boy, if I run into this motherfucker again, I swear to God.
It's a chick, like, not, y'all can call me whatever y'all want to by me telling you this, but there's a chick right now that lives on this earth that I had beef with in 5th grade, and it's still beef. I don't care. I don't care. I don't like that bitch and she don't like me. And we have not liked each other since the 5th grade. And I have seen her a handful of times since 5th grade. But I don't like her. She don't like me.
Hey, man, you can have that. No, I don't fault nobody for that.
Yeah.
You can have that.
And you can say I hold grudges. You can call me corny, all that type of stuff. But let me be on the red carpet. Let that motherfucker be on the red carpet and she try to get an interview with me. Bitch, no. We don't fuck with each other. Don't even try it. Use this as your soundbite. I don't fuck with this bitch, and I won't be fucking with y'all because this bitch is here.
Exactly. I mean, hey man, it is what it is. I don't understand how motherfuckers is acting that kind. Like, you supposed to be, yeah. Why the fuck is he supposed to let that go, man? Like, these motherfuckers was trying to crumble him. Like, I don't think people understand in middle school and high school how not even bullying, but just motherfuckers talking about you and making fun of you really will dwindle you and make you feel a certain way, and you might not climb the way you're supposed to climb, because these are like really pinnacle years in your life.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't think people really understand that shit. People forget what it is to be a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Nah, that was her word. And at his age, getting told that shit hurts.
Yeah, especially when you're doing stuff for a purpose. Because I mean, he was a teenage actor, like he was on soap operas and stuff like that. So she was talking about how he used to bring like his headshots to school and stuff like that. So like when you are actually focused and you're working on having a career, and then you go to school and you get teased for it, that does fuck with your mental to a certain degree.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna hold on to that. Now you're this big superstar, and the same person that talks shit about you was on the red carpet trying to interview you. I remember you. So we're gonna have words. We're gonna have words. Cool. I'm still professional, but we're gonna have words. Like he handled it. He handled it fine. I don't think he was corny for that at all. But whatever. People are weird. Like, the internet is weird. Another way the internet is weird is that this particular place came up with a picture, a realistic picture of what they feel Jesus of Nazareth looked like. So I'm going to share my screen so that we can all see what they feel like Jesus of Nazareth looked like in real life. You see it?
I've been seeing it. So.
So for the people that are listening, scientists at Bishop Sycamore University have reconstructed this 3D model of how Jesus of Nazareth might have looked. And they are basically saying that Jesus of
That
Nazareth,
nigga's LeBron James.
LeBron James, yeah. LeBron James and Jesus of Nazareth are, second cousins twice removed. So, yeah, so there's a few tweets about one person says, they replied to this post and they said, according to the King James Version. So that was one. Another person says, Lee Jehovah. And then a person said Lee Christ, rather, excuse me. Lee Christ is wild. Then they have a picture of these sandals that look like sand sandals with Nike swooshes on them, and it says he wore these Air Jerusalem 11s during Game 6 against the Romans. And somebody says, "Bro, that's Air Judas," and somebody said, "Not Air Jerusalems." So then this one says, Jesus of Nazareth inventing the deluxe album. So let me start that over.
That we added the deluxe album and we added 2 songs back
I
home.
think that's hard.
I think it'll be a conversation of, oh shit, this man has some more, but he couldn't fit it into the album. That was fine with me. You know what? Here go 2 more for you.
Yeah.
16 tracks, right?
So that's him inventing the deluxe album. Then there's a picture of Jesus Christ playing basketball and crossing over on the devil. And it says, I've been watching Jesus balling on these niggas all this time. And it says, this is LeBron of Nazareth. So, yeah. I thought that was pretty funny that they really think that Jesus looked like LeBron James. Let me go back to the picture.
Can we finally understand that, like, we gotta stop thinking that our AIs can, like, visually draw up who we have not ever seen.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they they couldn't have done that. Because I was going to say maybe they put in the description that the Bible gives of Jesus. Maybe they put that into a computer and came up with this 3D model.
No, they wouldn't have did that.
This Jesus has a fresh lineup.
Exactly. Like,
has a goatee, right? Like Jesus barber.
Like if we did the whole Jesus in the Bible, skin of bronze, hair of coil, wool coil, that would not be LeBron James. LeBron is losing his hair. Like, let's keep it real. Like, by the time Bronny is in the NBA and LeBron is still playing, LeBron will be bald headed.
But I thought he did that hair transfer, so I think he's good to go now.
Yeah, that's still stupid. You need to go ahead. You should have took that shit out a long time ago. I don't understand anybody that wants to hold on to their hair that long. And maybe I'm biased because I'm just, I'm a person with hair. But if I start losing my hair at an early age, nah, that shit is. I just don't have hair. LeBron been bald or balding. He's been balding since what, 27?
But LeBron James as a baldy, I probably would have went with the hair transplant too. Like, just being real. And I would have made Nike pay for it.
Him and Kevin Durant is just some, and they just refuse to let it go.
I don't think he would look good as a baldy though.
It don't matter if I look good or not. You just gotta shave that off. That shit look weird, man.
He probably got a weird shaped head. I don't know, but it's funny that they think that Jesus had a barber that kept him with a fresh line.
Yeah, he just had a fresh line of walking with 12 disciples.
Yeah, right. He had a nice goatee on the cross. He was straight.
Like them niggas pushed them sides in. Like right before that nigga got hung, somebody pushed them sides in.
Okay. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah. So that was that. Another thing. Let me go ahead and pull this one up as well. Another thing that came about this past week on Twitter was Kevin Hart trended a lot for a couple of days last week.
Yeah.
And he trended because people was just he has a whole lot of pictures. And people was just taking his pictures and making memes. And he legit did not know. He was even tweeting because he legit did not know why he was trending. So, I have some of those tweets as well. So, let's through a couple. This is from the Shade Room. So, this one has Kevin Hart looking a bit confused at a piece of paper, looks like, or a tablet, something in his hand he's trying to read. And it says, Kevin Hart looking to see who started this trend of him. And Kevin Hart had tweeted, he said, can somebody tell me why I am trending? I got endless memes being sent to my damn phone from a bunch of my dumbass friends. What the fuck is going on? Gotta admit, that they are funny as hell though. Which they were pretty funny. So this one has this one has Kevin Hart holding 2 bottles of liquor. And he says, me and my homegirls in a nigga we just met section. Oh, that's pretty bad. So then this one has Kevin Hart with a curly wig on, and it says, me when I try a new hairstyle I ain't never had before.
You know what? Every time I see this one, I crack up because Jasmine sent this to me when we first started dating. And she was like, that's how Dominicans look when they try to act like they black. Trying to reference to me because I got curly hair under these dreads.
Oh, damn it, man.
And I'm like, bitch, I'm not even Dominican. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
That's funny. And I bet at that moment is when you fell in love.
Probably because I was like, she an asshole just like I am.
Right. Right. So then this one is a picture of Kevin Hart with sunglasses on, and it says, "Me when I run game and don't get caught." So this one looks like Kevin Hart took a picture of himself in the passenger seat of a car with Ice Cube in the driver's seat, and he's asleep. And it says me. It says me sneaking a picture of the nigga after I put him to sleep. So what's next? What's next? Oh shoot. So then this one, this one is a picture of Kevin Hart in this suit that the top half of it is a very, very, very light pink. The bottom half of it is dark red. And it says, "When I laugh on my period."
That shit is so wrong on so many levels. That's the one every time I see, I be like, damn, that's wrong as fuck.
Right, but it was a good one. It was a good one. This one is a picture of him being passed out in the club with everybody around him has a drink in their hand. And it says, "Me 6 shots in thinking shit was sweet." I think everybody's been there at least once.
Oh, yeah.
So this one is a picture of him in a costume. Looks like he may have been a Middle Eastern or in the Middle East. He has on a Middle Eastern attire. And it says, "Me listening to Arab Money in 8th grade." I don't know Arab Money.
Yes, you do.
What song is that?
Don't disrespect that song. We getting Arab money. We getting Arab money. That's yeah. You don't remember that?
About Mike Epps?
No, that's a fucking Busta Rhymes song.
Oh, I don't know.
We getting Arab money. We get. I can't do the Arab part because I don't know it, but I know it's like hum dilly dum ba dum ba somebody when we getting Arab money. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, he must have gotten that from Mike Epps because I remember Mike Epps doing, but he said Bin Laden money. Remember he did that in his comedy bit. He was like, "We getting Bin Laden money." Remember that? No.
No, I don't really watch Mike Epps.
That one.
I don't think it stands up. I don't think it stands up is that funny as his acting.
That one was hilarious. We'll have to talk about that one a different day. But that one was hilarious.
Shout out to Mike Epps because I'm not saying you're not funny. Sometimes I just find your movies, your action roles when you ad lib better than your comedy. Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of his stand up until that special. Because that's the one when he was talking about he was in special ed with somebody that was in there singing with the short arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Anyway. I vaguely remember that, so I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's the same. That's the same comedy thing when he was saying we're getting Bin Laden money. But anyway, this one says it's actually a video of the dude from Snowfall, and it says Kevin Hart when he opens his Twitter and sees all his memes.
I'm trending, I don't know why. Oh, I don't need so.
Oh shit, that's music. We're gonna skip past that one. So then this one is a 2-second clip of Kevin Hart looking over his glasses. And it says Kevin Hart trying to understand why he's trending. And so Kevin Hart shared this one and said, "This is so fucking true. I have no idea what's going on." So, yeah. Yeah, Twitter had a field day with that this past week. Another thing that happened that Twitter had a field. Yeah. Another thing that happened that Twitter had a field day with was Keke Palmer. She had her baby. And have you heard what she named her baby?
I have not heard what she named her baby.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat. Okay, so she had her baby on February 27th, I want to say. So we were still in Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
And she named the baby Leodis Andrelton Jackson.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Leotis?
Yeah, Leodis. 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 Yes. Andrelton. Andrelton.
Leotis Andrelton.
Andrelton or Andrelton. I'm not sure.
Leotis Andrelton.
Jackson.
Leotis Andrelton Jackson. Shouts out to Keke for loving her ancestors because both those first names are 300 years old.
Right.
Leotis, so, my great grand uncle was named Leotis.
Yeah. So everybody, had a field day with this name. They was like, "This is the blackest shit ever." The baby gonna come out. The baby came out knowing how to fix a carburetor. That's the blackest thing that she could have done was have this baby in Black History Month and name the baby Leotis. One person said, Leotis, people normally don't get that type of name until they turn 63. I was cracking up at all of it. She got in on it as well. Right. She got in on it as well. So it was all lighthearted. But yeah, I'm gonna read a couple of the memes. Or not memes, but tweets. Leotis Andrelton Jackson might be the blackest name given to child in the last decade. Leotis is some black ass shit. Keke said, "Y'all gonna know he black." I'm glad Keke named her baby Leotis. There are too many Jalens and Jadens running around. Bring back strong black names. And I have both in my family. Jalen and Jaden.
Yeah. Fuck those.
It's a lot of them going
names. Fuck those fucking old ass. Okay, whatever. I'm just saying. Leotis, I'm not naming my fucking.
Let's see. Leotis and Drelton already know how to fix a transmission and barbecue the hell out of some ribs. That's a strong name.
They also know how to always fight in school.
Yeah, absolutely. Leotis Jackson is definitely a strong black name. Leotis Jackson sounds like he played with Satchel Paige in the Negro League. That's hilarious.
Because he did.
Yeah, he definitely did. Why y'all don't wait? Why? No, hold on. The person's name is Y. Wow. Okay. Y'all don't give your babies 30 names anymore. Maverick, Wolf, Ryder, Soft, Leotis. That's a leader right there. That's hilarious.
Okay. I mean, yeah, and we just have to think of new names for our children. Like,
right.
You don't have to dig down into Leotis. Like, man, no. Yeah, Leotis always sounds like he can fix a muffler. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
right. That car gonna be running for 20, 30 years fucking with Leotis.
Yeah, but
he got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth at all times.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And he gonna fix your car for a 6-pack and a pack of Newport shorts in the box. Like, and your car's gonna run like a champ. You're gonna have the same car for 20, 30 years fucking with him.
And he always, every time he fix your car, he gonna always tell you turned out finer than your mama. Because Leotis is
right.
a purse.
He's always gonna bring up your mama. He's gonna ask how your mama doing, how your grandmama doing. I so love them greens.
Oh shit.
Right. You know I could have been your daddy. You know I could have been your daddy.
You turned out way finer than your mama. Like, get the fuck out of here, Leotis.
Right.
Hey, dude, like you'll never listen. He has to break every stereotypical name. I mean, every stereotypical job for this name. Like, he has to be like the president of IBM before people start respecting the name Leotis.
Right. Right.
That's a heavy load to put on your kid, man.
Man, out the womb. Glenn says, you can't be soft growing up with the name Leotis. No, you can't.
No. Nigga, your record has to be 45-4.
Right. Somebody said Leotis sounds like a member of the Four Tops. Yeah. Right. It's not the same old song.
That shit don't make no sense. Leotis?
Yeah.
Man, I would be mad at my mom.
Right. They say she really named that baby Leotis. LOL. You don't get that kind of name till you turn 63. That's what. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah. And this, I don't get it. I named my kid Crimson because I knew once people heard that name, that was gonna make them stop and try to figure her out. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody would have thought about anything. Like, to this day, I love my baby's name and I love my baby. But you know what'd be weird? And I'm honestly down on this. Most people wouldn't even think about my daughter if my daughter's name was like Gertrude.
They gonna be like, she was definitely named after somebody.
Yeah. They would be thinking, like, my grandmother's name was Lula B. Like, if Crimson's name was Lula B, they'd be like, oh, well, you know. They'd be thinking about her great grandmother.
Yeah.
They wouldn't think about her.
Yeah. I went to school with a girl that has an old school name. I'm not gonna say her name on here, but she has an old school name. And I remember asking her just off the rip, who are you named after? And she told me who she was named after. And because I just automatically, I was like, because there has to be somebody in your immediate family that you're named after. Like, because you don't get that type of name just because today is Saturday. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Listen, I'm going to keep it 100 and I'm going to put their names out here. I don't care if they fought me or anything because they knew I used to talk about their names when we was growing up. I knew 2 girls named Rosie growing up, and I was like, and they were black. And I was like, that's the lamest name possible. As a black woman, your name is Rosie. Your whole it's no Rosalind, it's no Roxanne, it's Rosie. On your birth certificate, your shit say Rosie. Like, oh yeah, man, your people definitely named you after and that wasn't even a real auntie. That was just their auntie to let them smoke and drink in their house.
Right. They kept their secrets of them being fast. Yeah. Yeah, but that is the baby name, Wow. Okay.
Leota's need a Roses.
Somebody tweeted this picture. They tweeted this picture. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, know your history. Leotis Andrelton Jackson was born on February 27, 1879 in Hobson City, Alabama to parents Darius Jackson and Lauren Kiana Palmer. Leotis is credited with inventing the cast iron skillet. I
don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, Black Twitter. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. It's 2023,
no,
Black Twitter.
It's not real. It's not real.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, fuck that. We're not about to make that excuse.
No. Lauren is Kiki's real name.
Yeah, I do. I know that. I thought they was really being that kind. I thought they was like deep diving. Like maybe she just like went through her ancestry and found that shit out. Like I was really about to say, I don't give a fuck. That name's still stupid.
You was about to go on a rant. Like, hold on.
Yeah, I was about to. Like, because sometimes I love Black Twitter so much because you hooked me to Black Twitter. I love y'all on Black Twitter. I swear, but sometimes y'all be way too woke. Some of y'all need to take a nap.
Yes, sometimes they do. Yeah, and like there's not to throw shade, but there's like a couple of people that have podcasts that I used to love listening to, but I had to just stop, like just 100%, because they were finding literally everything wrong, something wrong in everything, and I just had to be like, you know what? You cannot be this woke 24/7, 365.
I mean, yeah, we get it. It's a glitch in the system. We all get that, y'all. Like, don't get us fucked up. We understand it's a glitch in the system. At the same time, it's like you keep on addressing it ain't gonna change the issue. We have to change the issue within ourselves.
Right, exactly. Glenn said, I went to school with a girl named Ada. That's a civil rights era name.
You are definitely right.
Speaking of names, I said, speaking of names, how did your mom come up with Troy?
My mother came up with Troy. My father's name is Troy. But my mother did not make me a junior. She didn't give me his whole name. But she loved the name Troy because Troy legit means soldier. And she didn't want to have me. Like I could have a Kanye rant and cry in front of a bunch of people because my mama literally used to tell me like I was gonna give you I was really gonna have an abortion, and the doctor told me you probably will be the best baby I ever had. And so she said, I'm gonna be a soldier for Jehovah. Like and so she named me Troy.
Oh wow.
And she always tells me she never regretted that.
That's awesome. Look at you with your origin story.
Yeah, my name has meaning. That's why all my kids, Crimson name had meaning because Crimson is Crimson Layla Zola. She was my red child from Africa, birthed from this earth. Because
Cool.
all her names had a meaning.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Well, my origin story is not that fruitful. But Glenn says you owe that doctor a birthday gift, nigga.
I ain't even gonna lie, that doctor is dead. Not to say it like that, but like that doctor was in his 50s when I was. If he's still alive, I would definitely do that. But like, he's definitely got to be like, he's got to be like 90 something now because I am 40.
I know. How does that feel? How does it feel?
I don't know. It feels regular. It's crazy because when we were growing up, you hear like 40 is like terrible, and I'm like, nah. Like I am actually like at the age where I could fuck your mama or your sister, bitch. You got me fucked up. Like I am on that level.
That's where you go. Oh, right.
I'm just really on that level. That's fly as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm also young enough to do more things, and then I'm old enough to know better.
Yeah. True. But yeah. So, my origin story. First off, my mama thought I was gonna be a boy. They told her that I was gonna be a boy. So she thought I was gonna be a boy up until I came out. And surprise! Not a boy.
What the fuck? You had them big ass fingers in between your legs? Like what the fuck happened?
I guess so. But yeah, so.
Because you definitely got nigga, I will dunk the ball with one hands.
My hands are not that big. My hands are
your hands, or nigga, I will slap your shit. Like you got hands like I slap the shit out of you, nigga.
Anyway, yeah. So, I think I just found this out last year that I didn't have a name for a while. And I mean, it makes sense. Like, I've been knowing for the longest that she thought I was going to be a boy, but it just didn't dawn on me until she said it probably like a year ago that I didn't have a name for a minute because she had to figure out a name. Well, her favorite actress is Lindsay Wagner, the Bionic Woman.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got named after a white woman. So that's my first name. My middle name is Renelle, and he was in the hospital on the phone with one of my godmothers, and she suggested Janelle. And she was like, well, Janelle's cool, but I want to change it up. I don't necessarily want Janelle. So she came up with Renelle. So I'm Lindsay Renelle because of that.
Lindsay Renelle. You know, Renelle sounds like you are a seasoned comedian.
Seasoned comedian.
Like Renelle sounds like you had a special. Like you ran the comedy scene in the late 90s.
Damn.
That's such an awesome name. Like it's like, remember how Thea had her run? Renelle would have had her run.
Right. And you know, I like my middle name. I like my middle name.
You should. You really should.
I don't like my first name.
You don't
Never.
like Lindsay?
No, never have. Cause it sounds like a white girl. So
I get it.
yeah. Kind of. I mean, at this
I
point, it's
wouldn't do
kind of
that shit, so
beneficial.
I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, but especially when you go to a majority white school, then you're in a school with several Lindsays because Lindsay is popular, but you are the black Lindsay. So yeah. So yeah.
You know what? You show right. You make a lot of sense because going to all black schools being Troy, I was cool being Troy, like, because nobody else's name was Troy when I was growing up. Like, not in my hood.
Right.
But as I get older, I understand there's a lot of white kids named Troy.
Yeah. Troy's not a unpopular name. It's just not popular in black community.
Right. It's like I didn't know that. Like I always knew that my name had meaning, but then like when you get older and you know it's like circulated through the white community, you like, and not to shoot down any white community. I'm not shooting y'all down. I'm just saying, like it's more watered. Troy on the white side is way more watered down than the way my mama told me what my name was.
Yeah, I can see that. I did look up what Lindsay meant at one point. I totally forgot what it meant, but it's a generic bland name, and then I spell it with an A. So with me spelling it with an A, people automatically spell your name with an E because the E is more popular. So you get annoyed with that. You get annoyed because you're the black Lindsay. You get annoyed because my mama actually named me after an actress. I don't have a great origin story. Like you didn't sit down and really think about this, but she had to kind of like think of it on the fly. So I get it. Whatever. So yeah. But my origin story is better than Ashley's. I'm not gonna share hers. Let her share hers on her own. So,
all right, we gotta remember to put that down because Ashley gotta tell me where she got her name from, and it's gotta be live.
Yeah, she can share her name. And then this is another thing because like when Ashley was pregnant, before she found out she was having a boy, initially my mama was mad, and then she came around and she come calling me one day and was like, yeah, so I came up with a name. If she has a girl, she should name it Tiasha. I was like, okay. She was like, T for Tion, Ash for Ashley, Sha for Patricia. I said, you know what? You are fired from naming people's kids. Name Thank God she had a boy. So
yeah,
like, no, you tried it. No, I'm glad she had a boy for that reason alone. So yeah, So Glenn says, he said you have catcher's mitts. I do not. My hands are not that big.
Not you got catcher's mitts. This nigga Glenn is an asshole.
He stay being one, don't he? So then he also says, I went to school with one Troy. That nigga played the flute and his school picture holding the flute trying to look hard.
Hey. Hey, Glenn, fun fact. I'm gonna tell you a fun fact about me. Hey, in middle school they wanted me to play an instrument, right? I wanted to play the piano. They told me that my hands were too small to play the piano. So they told me to pick something else, and I picked the saxophone. These bitch ass niggas gave me one time. They gave me a violin. I'm not gonna be able to. I don't want to. I don't want to do this. And then the second time they gave me a fucking trombone, and I'm like, I don't want to play the trombone. The trombone look weak. I'm trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least give me the trumpet. Y'all gave me the trombone. I want to like look dope for bitches. Like, I didn't understand that. Like, I no, a nigga playing the flute. If they had gave me the flute, I would have probably said, "Mama, I need to transfer out of this school." Like, you got me fucked up. Like, if I was gonna play an instrument, I was gonna play instruments because I knew, you know what I'm saying, what the ladies like. Y'all wasn't about to give me no weird shit. I'm not gonna be in nobody's marching band. I don't need that.
Oh, that's funny. A fun fact: I played the saxophone. I played the alto saxophone too.
I wish. I fucking wish. This would be a whole different conversations now. I would be as dope as Kenny G.
Right. Your boy 7 says triangle playing ass. LOL.
Hey man, don't shit on me, man.
My part
Don't
yet?
you shit on me, 7. I didn't play none of that shit. I just got up out of there. The minute I knew they weren't gonna give me what I wanted, I got up out of there. Like, fuck that shit.
Ding, ding. Come and get it. Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah, fuck that. I grew up on like Kenny G and Mo Better Blues. I was like, ain't no way y'all not, y'all just fucking with me.
Right. Oh man, it was like, we're gonna give you this hanger.
Yeah, like they always gave me something that I definitely didn't want. But like now that I'm older, I realize it's because, you know, certain shit costs money. And like, you know, my mama just signed the papers for me to do this shit. She didn't pay for such and such and such and such. Because she didn't have the money to do so. If she had the money to pay for the saxophone, then this would be a whole nother conversation.
Right. I bet you I can still play high cross buns too. Anyway. I'm
gonna be mad that you can play it because I'm gonna look at you like I wanted to do that shit.
Right. So, your boy 7 says, I actually got into a fight with the flute player in high school. I played tuba. He was bigger than me, but I still whooped his ass simply based off that flute.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck how big a nigga is. If that nigga put a flute to his mouth, that nigga don't know how to really punch a nigga in the face. He done taught his hands to be too gentle. I don't give a fuck how big you is. You got to be gentle on a flute.
Yeah.
He taught his hands to be too gentle.
Yeah, especially if you going up against somebody playing the tuba. Yeah.
This nigga gotta lug this big motherfucker everywhere. Imagine carrying a tuba on a school bus. Nigga, you gotta pick that bitch up.
Right. The boy that played tuba when I was in school playing the saxophone, that mug was bigger than him. Like, he could barely carry that mug. That stuff was so funny when they had him playing that mug.
I bet he's strong as fuck to this day.
Probably is. But he probably like 5 foot.
He's super strong then, because that muscle just sit right there. It didn't even have to travel nowhere. It's just right there.
Right. But your boy 7 says they had the nerve to say he took boxing lessons. LOL. So much for that. Man, he
learned how to get hit. That nigga learned how to get hit. That's it.
Right. He learned how to take a punch. Yeah, but anyway, so now we are on to the fucked up song of the podcast, which I did have up
Do,
at one
do,
point.
do, do.
No longer have. This week, it is coming to us by the one hit wonders that are named Men of Vision.
Man of Vision.
So,
Woo!
right. So, and this is courtesy of Lily. So, thank you, Lily, for this suggestion. So,
Yeah,
here
this
goes.
definitely needs to be
Me.
Take it away, man.
All right. Chorus. In the morning, I can fix breakfast, baby. Get you ready for work. Let me be your housekeeper, girl. In the evening, I can get your bath water ready. Show you what you're worth. Let me be your housekeeper, girl. Verse 1. How would you feel about it, lady? To be treated like a queen. I wouldn't hesitate to give you anything you need. Cook you dinner, wash your clothes, give you a bath before you sleep. I'm at your mercy. Yeah. Pretty lady, can't you see? And then the chorus again. In the morning, I can fix breakfast, baby. Get you ready for work. Let me be your housekeeper, girl. In the evening, I can get your bath water ready. Show you what you work. Let me be your housekeeper, girl. Verse 2. They say the man is supposed to be working while the lady stays at home. I say a man really loves his woman when he's not afraid to show how much he cares for her, like I care for you. And I love you too. Won't you
Won't
let
you
me show
let me show you,
you?
girl?
I'll do it over and over. Then the chorus again. Then the bridge. I don't believe you hear me when I say I'd rather stay at home. When you come home from work, let me show you what you deserve. And I'll give you all my time. To you'll give my life. To you, I'll give my life. And I'll give you everything you need. Anything you ask of me. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, ho, ho. Baby, I qualify. I qualify. And then the chorus again. And your boy Seven says toxic ass simp song of the 90s.
Thank you, Seven. That's why I
Yeah,
picked
hence
this.
why it's the song of the podcast. Yeah.
That's why I picked it.
So let's go into the psyche of what made you think of Housekeeper.
What made me think of Housekeeper? I had two songs, but specifically what made me man, I just sounded really black because I said specifically. But what I'm saying is this right here is what a lot of these women in 2023 are acting like they want. They want the dude that's gonna stay at home, is gonna cook, and he's gonna clean, and you know he never goes nowhere, and he don't never be around no other bitch but you. In reality, that's a simp ass nigga, and he can't take care of you or his fucking children. I don't care what a man does, as long as a man gets up and gets out the house to make money. My mother raised me and to understand that, you know how hard it is to leave the house. So you leave the house for what you care about most. You know, you leave the house because you have to take care of the house. Other than that, it's no reason to leave the house. So as a man, you ain't supposed to just stay in the house. You got to leave to protect it. That means every time you step out that house, it's to protect that house. How can you do that being a fucking housekeeper? Hold on, are you dying? Are you good, cuz?
You know, I'm still getting over the cold. So, yeah, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, Glenn says, excuse me, sounds like he gonna be out in the streets in her car while she's at work. Got her a cord smelling like Black and Mouth and Reggie. Your boy Seven says, toxic sipping at its finest. LOL. What woman actually wants that and will respect the man that does that? What man would respect the other man that does that shit? They ain't say this is they ain't say this is their wife. And he also said, "Don't die. I'm gonna try to live through the remainder of the pod."
Nah, but for real, it's like you said, Seven. It's like this. Why I said like these women nowadays, they'll act like yeah, that's what they want because they be acting like a man can't do this, a man can't do that, a man ain't supposed to say hi to another woman and all that. So like they'll look for a simp ass nigga like that, and then they'll just dog this simp ass nigga. Like for real, I know for a fact I've been around women who got a simp ass nigga like that and be fucking on them niggas crazy. Just like if a dude got a simp ass woman that he know ain't gonna do nothing but come on right back, he fuck on other bitches crazy. Like, nah, that's just not only is it like demasculating, it's also like it's also toxic masculinity at the same. It's like one of those things where like what am I don't know how to word this. Is like bitches that ain't shit and niggas that ain't shit. They feed off of niggas like that.
Mm.
Cause like yeah, a bitch will look at that and eat it up. Like in this era, this is a scam era. 2023, these bitches be scamming. I'm talking about the squarest bitch make you pay for pussy. Like, oh man, yeah, they'll love for a nigga to say some bullshit like this.
Yeah, but it's I mean the part that sucks about it is that like the bar is so low for a mate that if a person that's been through some shit gets with a dude that does this, they think that they're winning. You know what I'm saying? In all actuality, the dude is scamming you because he's probably a homosexual, and this is how he gets in your house and never leaves. Because he's like, oh, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna have everything clean. I'm gonna have your bath water running by the time you get home from work. Like I'm gonna have vacuum. I'm gonna have your food. Everything's gonna be straight. That's how he gets in. You know, it's a
let you say you need your brakes fixed. And watch how quickly you be like, well, shit, I don't know. I mean, you might want to call it that.
They don't know how to do it. They don't have the money to pay nobody to do it. You're just SOL. You got to figure this shit out on your own. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know nobody that could run a deal for you or anything like that. Like you got to figure this shit out on your own. You're basically the man in their relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because these niggas don't even be outside.
Right, like you're taking the trash out before you go to work because he's sleeping in because he don't have nowhere to be. He's cleaning up, he's cooking, he's getting your bath water ready. So when you come home from a long day of work, you're gonna have food on the table, and then you're gonna get the big piece of chicken, and then you're gonna have your bath water. He already took care of the kids. The kids are straight. They ain't gotta worry about bothering you or nothing like that. Like you're basically the man in the relationship.
You're the man.
Yeah.
So I'm just keeping it 100, ladies. If you have a man like this, and this is what this man is doing, he's just cleaning windows and like making sure the floor is shiny, and he's making sure the kids is in bed by 9:30. Like he's doing. You have a right to go suck a nigga dick who is not gonna do that type shit. You got a right to do that because at the end of the day, and you can call me toxic for this, but every woman needs a man who can protect and provide. This nigga's not doing neither. So if you decide to go suck a dick of a nigga who can do that, you got every right to.
Well, all right. Excuse me. So, your boy Seven says say they want someone to cater. Then when they get that dude, he's corny. He also says, nah, the bar ain't low for men, it's low for niggas. It's easy for a nigga to impress a woman by wearing a suit, but a man had to actually do man shit. Then he also says, where do you actually see that though, Lynn? Big piece of chicken, LL. Now you remember that joke Chris Rock said like 20, 30 years ago?
Yeah, I remember that. Like, yeah. His daddy got the big piece of chicken.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And I respect that because that's how I live. Like, I'd be damned I come home and I ain't got the biggest plate in this motherfucker. Who the fuck is these niggas?
Yeah, right. Can you imagine?
I'm not going for that. Like, I don't give a fuck about your feet.
You gotta earn the big piece of chicken. So
yeah, you earn that. I earn this shit. Don't nobody pay shit in this bitch but me. How dare a nigga got a bigger plate than me? How dare my plate ain't fixed before you, motherfucker?
Yeah. Can you imagine having like a really stressful day and coming home to a thigh? A thigh.
Nope. I'm not doing that. The day I come home and come to that shit is the day I tell them motherfuckers, hey man, y'all need to change up or y'all gotta go.
He said, yeah, but where do you see it? What, see the big piece of chicken?
Or I mean, I can tell you what you're saying, Seven, is, but we see it every day. That's the thing. Is like we see it, but we don't see it. You see it every time a woman check a grown man in the middle of the streets on some crazy shit on what she's doing for him and what he ain't doing for her.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we see it all the time. Like, yeah, these bitches is getting the big piece of the chicken. Because how dare you, nigga? You not doing this. You ain't doing that. We've all seen it. We all got people in our family that been through it. And we done heard them conversations. That nigga don't do shit. He don't do shit. Yeah. He don't contribute to nothing. And they always arguing. And the motherfucker, that be the same nigga that say the same argument all the time. You need to respect me as a man. You ain't doing man shit though.
Right. Yeah. If you're not doing man
fall
shit,
off.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're not, I can't do it.
Yeah, because every nigga go through hard times. I ain't saying, all the shit is sweet. Every nigga go through hard times. But you still remain the man of the house because you try to provide the best way you can. When a nigga stops doing that, then you got problems.
Yeah. So this is the crazy part because we loved this song when it came out. But in the same breath, when it came out, we was like in middle school. So
exactly. I'm like, nigga.
Like, But grown ass women love that song. Like song was a hit. That song was a hit,
Yeah,
but that was their
it
only
was
hit.
because a lot of women was living that type of life.
Like they in 2023, they probably on their housekeeper shit right now. So
it's a gang of niggas. Don't get it twisted. It's a gang of niggas on their housekeeper shit.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying, niggas. And it's a reason why motherfuckers been like city boy niggas. City boys is up 3,000 points. It's a lot of these niggas.
Yeah. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Like for me to have to like go as much as I work too. For me to go to work and you sit up in my house and there's no benefit from you being here. No. I need to look within because there's something going on in my life while I'm allowing this to happen.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. That's why I be telling every nigga that I know to live like that. I be like, damn, like you must got pixie dust on your dick. Cause I'm like, nigga, it ain't no way. Like I just don't understand. Like, man, I ain't never had the luxury of going through that shit. And I'm like, nigga, I know I ain't serving like mediocre dick. I'm giving like superior dick out here. And still ain't got that type of treat. You niggas got pixie dust on y'all pussy. I mean on y'all dick, cause ain't no way in hell y'all getting this shit out. But they do.
Yeah, and folks be getting it out. Folks is like it's a science to them getting it out. And it's like if you spent half the time putting the effort towards something productive that you put towards being a homosexual and trying to goof your girl, you would probably succeed in life. You know what I'm saying? Glenn says it's a gang of them that do it every fall to have a place to stay through winter. Unfortunately, they call them homosexuals. Yeah, they're definitely homosexuals.
Yeah, I just don't understand. I'm just like, damn, like, boy, I just be like, man, what the fuck is going on with the world? Cause it's like these niggas managed to do the bare minimum, and these women will ride and die for them. Like, I had a lady that lived across the street from me. You said what?
They get with women that they know they can do that to. They know they're hard up for it. Probably ain't had a man in X amount of years, and they might be long in the tooth, and they just want a warm body next to them. You know what I'm saying? They get with those type of women.
And that's the thing, is because sometimes I ain't even gonna say sometimes. 7 times out of 10, they ain't even long in the tooth. Like I said, it was a lady that stayed across the street from me. She was young, and she was fucking with a dude. And this motherfucker, I'm not even bullshitting. Next time you talk to Jasmine, you can ask her about this couple. Like, at least every other week, it was a bitch coming up to her house, telling her what her house looked like. Like, this nigga was fucking mad bitches in this little girl house. And she stuck by that nigga strong. And I'll be like, hell nah. Like, they having arguments and fights in the middle of the street. And that nigga would never be packing his shit, never be moving out. None of that. You know what that nigga did every time? I ain't even gonna bullshit. The weirdest shit that fucked me up is every time I seen a bitch go over there and like talk about how this lady was living, that nigga would bring another dog to the house. Like, that nigga had so many dogs.
Oh, wow. So that was his makeup.
Yeah, like, I guess that's what it was. This nigga had like 7 fucking dogs in the house.
I don't know. See, I'll be mad at that. these are more mouths to feed. And now they're in excess. It's more them than us. Like, no. Your boy Seven says, sorry I joined late. I'm gonna jump back and get at that Jesus talk. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one was pretty good. You'll enjoy that one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that is Metavision's housekeeper. So what are your Jerry's final thoughts?
Marjorie's final thoughts is, hey, if you got a plan and you win, lose, or draw, you feel like you have to execute it, execute it. You know, a lot of times we don't achieve what we want to achieve because we'll stop. We'll, you know what I'm saying, we'll quit. We'll stop doing things. Like, everything don't happen overnight. So if you got a plan, execute it. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how much it pushes you to be something different. If you feel like that's supposed to work for you, push it further. You know, it's a lot of us as a community of color. It's a lot of us that stopped pursuing what we needed to pursue because we hit a roadblock. Sometimes you just gotta tear them motherfuckers down. And as always, take care of yourself and others.
Yeah, absolutely. Your boy Seven says good sex don't keep nobody though. I agree.
I totally agree.
Yeah. So on that note, this is episode 73 of the Issue Talk, and we will see you guys on episode 74. Bye.
Exactly.